When I'm broken down and lying in bed, you lie beside me through it all. If I shut you out when you let me in, you wouldn't tell me I was wrong. I wanna be the one to say I love you more. Wanna take you somewhere we could just let go. Baby, 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 we could drive away. I wanna be the one to give you everything. Wanna take all the fears and cares away. Baby, 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 you and I could be free. Want you in my arms, want to take you far. Open your eyes with me and we could be free. Regrets, you give me reason to hold on. Wherever we are, when you're around, you are the words to every song. Yeah, this is where I belong. I wanna be the one to say I love you more. Wanna take you somewhere we could just let go. Baby, 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 we could drive away. I wanna be the one to give you everything. Wanna take all the fears and cares away. Baby, 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 you and I could be free. Want you in my arms, want to take you far. Open your eyes with me and we could be free. Your eyes, what do you see? We could make it anywhere, anywhere, baby. I wanna be the one to say I love you more. Wanna take you somewhere we could just let go. Baby, we could drive away. Please, be the one to give you everything. Wanna take all the fears and cares away. Baby, 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 you and I could be
Yeah, I'm pretty sleepy, but I'm awake, alive. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. It's been a long ass day for me. Like, I've been awake since early. Then I had to take a nap. I'm half dead. And redecorating? Ooh, sounds fun. Need pics. Let's take pics. Sounds like it could be fun. Oh, Lord. Jesus. Sound like a fucking smoker. Good God. Hey Yoda, how you doing? How's work? Everything going alright? I'm trying to wake up still. Some space murder will work. Yes. Space murder will wake me up. Also the space booty. Yes. That'll work. Ugh, fuck my life. Good grief. Phew. All right. Time to wake up. Time to play. Galaxy won't save itself. Yes, I have to turn on this level. I'm doing well, just surviving the last few hours of the workday. January is always a pretty crazy day. January is always a crazy month for me at work. Oh, damn. Interesting. Yeah, I can imagine. Sounds like it's crazy. Alright, so we just saved Liara. I think what we're gonna do now is do some side quests. Just, you know, get the cash flow up and shit before I move on to the next, like, major plot planet. Because I kind of want to get better gear for myself, especially. I feel like I'm really squishy. Like, it's not going to take much to knock me out. That's no bueno. That's definitely no bueno. Hello, phone? Excuse me, phone? Hello? No. No messages today. No, go away. You were a pain in my ass today the whole day. I don't need more of you. You know what? Just for the hell of it, remember I said I would do the codexes? Oh, sweet Jesus.
The Asari were the first species to discover the citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors.
Hey, Duval! We're just learning more about the galaxy first for a few minutes while I wake up. I literally woke up, I think, like 20 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago.
The second species to join the Citadel, the Solarians, are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Solarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Solarians over the age of 40 are a rarity.
Oh,
the Solarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellion several centuries later. Solarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
Don't mind me fucking with my mic. No, I'm not. Okay. I'm tired. I'm not thinking what I'm saying. This is not working out properly.
The Geth are a humanoid race of network.
Oh, I think we already heard about those.
When the Asari discovered the Citadel, they also discovered the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the Great Prothean Station. Early attempts to communicate with or study the Keepers were failures, and it is now illegal to interfere with or impede Keeper activity. Because they are completely non-threatening, Keepers have become virtually invisible to everyone else. Similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel. No matter how many Keepers die due to old age, violence, or accident, they maintain a constant number. No one has discovered the source of new Keepers, but some hypothesize they are genetic constructs. Biological androids created somewhere deep in the inaccessible core of the Citadel itself.
That would actually explain quite a lot. So I'm mostly going through these for people who don't know, well, that's a new one. I'm mostly going through these for people who don't know much about the game and might be curious about the races. Like, I could explain quite a bit about them, but I won't be doing it a lot of justice to try and explain shit very properly when it comes to some of the races. Like, for instance, the Asari, how to explain they can get it on with anyone, no matter what gender they are, no matter what species, and still have children. Like that I would not have been able to explain properly.
The Krogan evolved in a hostile and vicious environment. Until the invention of gunpowder weapons, eaten by predators was still the #1 cause of Krogan fatalities. Afterwards, it was death by gunshot. When the Solarians discovered them, the Krogan were a brutal, primitive species, struggling to survive a self-inflicted nuclear winter. The Solarians culturally uplifted them, teaching them to use and build modern technology, so they could serve as soldiers in the Rachni War. Liberated from the harsh conditions of their homeworld, the quick-breeding Krogan experienced an unprecedented population explosion. They began to colonize nearby worlds. Even though these worlds were already inhabited, the Krogan rebellions lasted nearly a century, only ending when the Turians unleashed the Genophage, a Solarian-developed bioweapon that crushed all Krogan resistance. The Genophage makes only 1 in 1,000 pregnancies viable, and today the Krogan are a slowly dying breed. Understandably, the Krogan harbor a grudge against all other species, especially the Turians.
Yeah, you kind of learn quite a lot about these guys, especially as you keep playing.
Driven from their home system by the Geth nearly 3 centuries ago, most Quarians now live aboard the Migrant Fleet, a flotilla of 50,000 vessels ranging in size from passenger shuttles to mobile space stations. Home to 17 million Quarians, the flotilla understandably has scarce resources. Because of this, each Quarian must go on a rite of passage known as the pilgrimage when they come of age. They leave the fleet and only return once they have found something of value they can bring back to their people. Other species tend to look down on the Quarians for creating the Geth, and for the negative impact their fleet has when it enters a system. This has led to many myths and rumors about the Quarians, including the belief that underneath their clothes and breathing masks, they are actually cybernetic creatures, a combination of organic and synthetic parts.
Nope. They definitely aren't. You actually kind of learn that the Quarians were once considered to be a very beautiful race that rivaled the Asari. They were incredible dancers and poets. They were a very culturally creative race before they fucked around with making the Geth and having the Geth turned on them, before they had to start living in the suits and the fleet. So you kind of learn that there's a lot that you don't learn through these things that you kind of figure out.
The Citadel is an ancient...
No.
Citadel space is an unofficial term referring to any region of space controlled by a species that acknowledges the authority of the Citadel Council. At first glance, it appears this territory encompasses most of the galaxy. In reality, however, less than 1% of the stars have been explored.
Jesus.
Even Mass Effect FTL drive is slow relative to the volume of the galaxy. Empty space and systems without suitable drive discharge sites are barriers to exploration. Only the mass relays allow ships to jump hundreds of light years in an instant, the key to expanding across an otherwise impassable galaxy. Whenever a new relay is activated, the destination system is rapidly developed. From that hub, FTL drive is used to expand to nearby star clusters. The result is a number of densely developed clusters, thinly spread across the vast expanse of space, connected by the mass relay network.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh god, I thought we were done.
There are between 2 and 400 billion stars in the galaxy, and less than 1% of them have ever been visited or had their systems properly surveyed. Humanity's early expansion into the Attican Traverse was haphazard, a desperate race to claim habitable planets where populations can be economically settled. Ignored in the wake of this land grab were thousands of less hospitable worlds, each potentially rich with industrial resources. The wealth of entire solar systems lies untapped, waiting for corporate survey teams or independent pioneers to discover and exploit them. However, this is not an easy task. In addition to the environmental hazards, the fact that uncharted worlds are largely ignored makes them popular bases for criminals, revolutionaries, cults, and others who wish to remain unnoticed by galactic society. Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create mass effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training and surgically implanted amplifiers are necessary for a biotic to produce mass effect fields powerful enough for practical use. The relative strength of biotic abilities varies greatly among species and with each individual. There are 3 branches of biotics. Telekinesis uses mass-lowering fields to levitate or impel objects. Mass-raising kinetic fields are used to block or pin objects. Spatial distortion uses rapidly shifting mass fields to shred objects. Most organic species are capable of developing biotic abilities, though there are risks involved. Biotics are the result of an in utero exposure to element 0. This usually causes fatal cancers in the victim, but in rare cases, it coalesces into nodules within the fetus's developing nervous system.
Well, space psionics still very dangerous. Okay. Let's talk to everyone. Start from the back to the front. Let's start from the bottom. I'm very anti-body. Oh no. That's one way of putting it. Alright. Let's start with Ashley.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
Alright. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Wow, and here's one of the reasons I wasn't always crazy about Ashley's character in this game.
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies, at least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
The thing is, it's good to be self-reliant and everything. I get that completely. But at the moment, humanity is being seen as the problem child of the universe. And it's exactly an attitude like this that kind of makes it hard for them to accept humanity as more than just being the brat in the galaxy. So, like I said, I kind of get where she comes from one point, but it's also like, yeah, but you kind of want to change their perception of us.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
I don't see that as inevitable.
Look, If you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
What? You're saying you're not racism? English, hello. You said you're not racist, but you're technically giving a racist statement? Ooh, I smell something rotten in the state of Denmark here, Chief.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
I feel like something else is going on. Well, I know something else is going on here, but we'll follow that.
Grew up an orphan on Earth. Anybody in your family I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. So why are you out here? Just trying to get away from Earth?
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold breaking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh Lord, you went to the Makapog boot camp too? Yeah, Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
Wow. He must have swallowed a thesaurus at some point.
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
Dismissed, Chief.
But yeah, there's kind of points there where I don't... Her attitude towards working with other races kind of rubs me the wrong way about her, put it that way. So, unfortunately, I don't use her a lot on missions in general. I tend to gravitate more towards using Rex, Liara, Garrus, and Tali just because of her attitude. Kaidan I generally don't use because Kaidan for me is a very boring character. And since I'm already playing a biotic, I'm like, I don't need to use you. And I mean, I've got Rex as a biotic as well, and I got Liara as a biotic too. So it's a bit of a shit show in that sense. Alright, next up is Garrus.
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
As much as rules can be restricting, they're there for a good reason.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
So here's the interesting thing I think about Garrus. You can kind of shape how he is throughout the rest of the game, depending on how you answer him with some stuff. And like I said, since I'm a goody two-shoes...
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to... I understand, Commander.
He's kind of a little bit of a hothead just because he got pissed with how bad things were working out at CSEC. That's about it. The bricks.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I don't usually like this line of conversation just because it makes Shepard seem like a jackass, but
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
see what I
I
mean?
don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
Fair point.
You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright. Get to learn a little bit about our crewmates.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
We already heard about the stealth systems from Presley. Well, let's hear what you're saying.
Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Hey, Finnish
Carry
guy,
on,
how are you
Adams.
doing?
Aye, aye, Commander.
How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I had a pretty good weekend, tested out Divinity. Oh, and what do you think about Divinity?
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
It's pretty good so far? Ah, that's good. Like, Original Sin 1, you only have 2 human players that you can play with, but in Original Sin 2, you can have 4 people play, so it can be quite chaotic, like, to get everyone together and coordinated.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
It's kind of a lot as a first timer, but I'm slowly learning. You'll see that there's like environmental stuff. If there's a puddle of water or a puddle of blood, you can actually use electricity and ice on it to either freeze it so you cause enemies to slip, or if you use lightning on it, you can actually chain reaction stun multiple enemies if they're in that patch. It's little mechanics like that that the game doesn't always explain to you, that you kind of have to figure out on your own. Like, everything in the environment can be used for whatever. Literally. And here's a good piece of advice, Finish. If you ever sell items, try and sell it to one vendor. Because if you do end up selling something that might be important and you didn't realize it was important, if you have only been selling to one vendor, then you can at least kind of find it again before you have to start over. Or something, because some playthroughs I had when I just started Divinity Originals, and there were moments where I sold stuff that was important maybe for something and I didn't know, and I couldn't find it again because I had sold to multiple vendors. Yeah, I learned it the hard way by chilling on an oil puddle. Oh no! Oh, that's terrible. I need to have some soda. I think it was the first original sin that it happened where I had to have a pair of shears and I was selling to multiple vendors and I couldn't remember who I sold it to and I couldn't find another pair of shears. I had to reload from an older save, like very far back, to be able to get it to continue on with what I was doing. It was a nightmare.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Yeah, quick save becomes your absolute best friend when you're playing a game like Divinity Original Sin 1 or 2. It just turns into the absolute best thing you can ever do. Give me a sec. Like, it literally turns into your best friend just because it's a little difficult.
See you later.
Okay, so basically she just talks about the Geth after that. If you talk to her some more, you get a little bit more info about the Geth and so on, but it's not something we haven't heard from the Codex. You also have a vendor here on ship, which it can actually get a little expensive to buy from this guy, because he puts a fee up extra on his items, and you also have to buy his trade licenses for him. So that can also get kind of pricey. So I don't ever use him, to be honest. I just generally fly back to the Citadel and get it over with. Reminds me. I don't want to do that. Unusual reading. I think this is for the missing. There we go. UNSC Marines. Missing Marines. Admiral Koku, Sparta, Artemis Tau, Sparta. Okay. I don't want to do this one just yet, because if memory serves right, you get a side quest for Dr. Michelle, the doctor where you met Garrus, and you actually need him to sort of give you some information. So I'm not gonna do this yet. So Sparta system, Artemis Tau. We're in Artemis Tau now, I think. So we're gonna ignore the Sparta system for now and focus on other missions just until I have to go back to the Citadel. So that I can get her mission, because if memory serves, if you do Michelle's mission when you've done Koku, it kind of runs to a dead end because you can't do it further. That's a battle. Oh yeah, it's all of those little things. I forgot about those. Eros, Naveria. Okay. So I'm gonna start checking out the planets to do some of the side missions instead, and start doing those. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Neff. How are you doing, Neff? 112. I don't think you got anyone this time. I think Diana was busy with something. So I think you may not have hit anyone with your scare today. Take all. Alright, I'll take that. I don't need that. No, I already have that. I already have better. That sucks. That sucks, assholes. God, I can't remember. I don't think there's anything. Okay. Mission failed. We will get them next time. Okay, man. Okay, so you got Duval. You got Duval. You did get someone. Duval is your victim for today. Okay, I might have just pooped myself a bit. Alright, so you got Duval. God, I hate this angle when we have to talk to him.
Commander?
That orange light.
What's on your mind, Lieutenant?
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice.
So one poop and one fix.
I thought about it after brain camp. So, biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some
I call that a win.
See what's out here.
Well, that's something for sure.
Too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Seems like you beat the odds. How many didn't make it?
Out of 100, maybe 60 have no effect. 30 suffer adverse effects, little things like brain cancer. The other 10 show enough ability to augment with implants. Not always permanent, though. Not like the cancer. Next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero. And how's a kid supposed to deal with that? A station at the edge of human space.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
And you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Ma'am.
No thank you, Caden. I've got my eye on someone else. She's blue. Thank you very much. She's the only pair of boobs I get to touch this whole fucking playthrough. You know what? Sure, let's do it.
Sounds like she was special to you.
Sure, why not?
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down.
Wait, what?
It was different then. I wouldn't be the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Canadics did was gold.
I thought that would get your attention.
Detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man I have at my back.
I understand, ma'am. I won't let you down. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to Commander. But, yeah, I'd like that.
I'm not aiming for sausage, I'm aiming for bobs. I have you in the background and I just hear you just like touching tits. Of course that's what you heard, Duval. Of course, of course. So easy to get Duval's attention, you know? Oh, I'm actually crying a little bit. Oh. Definitely one way to look at things.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
No. She doesn't have anything new.
Goodbye, Commander.
Hey, Great Mainsting Collectible. Y'all are weird. Sorry, I'm just grabbing my meds. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm just disappearing into the void for a minute. But nah, seriously, the problem I have with this game is no matter how much of just a friendly conversation you try to have with Caden especially, you have to outright shoot him down or else he thinks you're trying to get in his pants, and for me it's like, no, I don't wanna. I have blue boobies that I'm aiming for, not sausage, no. And I'm sorry, but between having a racist human marine as your male romance and a boring human male marine as your female romance, yes, I'm not knocking on anyone that ever romanced Ashley or Caden, but Jesus. Give me some variety. I mean, I'm not too nuts about Liara as well, especially in the first game. The first game, she was very, emotionless, I almost want to say. You have, like, moments where she's a really great character. It's interesting, it's fun to talk to her, she's fun to have, especially in your squad. But then there are moments where she just comes across as a bit robotic. So you don't really connect with her often. But, I shall say that her voice actress, whew, lordy. Yes, please. Good grief. Alright. Sup, Liara? How you doing?
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
But? All the butts. Only the butts. Ooh, you know who's got a fantastic ass? Miranda.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Alright.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
Miranda who? Miranda Lawson. God, I can't remember the voice actress for her. If you've ever watched the TV show Chuck, she plays as the blonde agent that keeps an eye on him. You know what? Now, fuck me. I can't remember her name. Ah! Hold on. TV series. There we go. Let's see. Main cast. Yvonne Strahovski. There's her name. So, Miranda Lawson is played by Yvonne Strahovski, and Yvonne Strahovski is actually Australian. So this was the first game where she was able to use her actual real IRL accent to do stuff. They even modeled the face for Yvonne with Miranda. They gave Yvonne's face to Miranda's character. It was very interesting when they started off with it.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
It's actually interesting. I used to watch a lot of the conventions that were uploaded to YouTube, and the banter and friendship that was on with Jennifer Hale and Ellie Gillis is hilarious. Just watching the two of them in the same panel was funny as shit. Sure, let's talk
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Yeah, people tend to have a very weird view about your people, to be honest.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term. Not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union.
Wow, so it can be boring?
Is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
Okay.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Maybe something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
They got a complicated dating life. No shit.
I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
That sounds very long-term.
Why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
Oh, wow. Sounds like the perfect job for someone who just doesn't want to be around people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
Artemis Tau, you better copyright that. Funny thing, though, is despite, like, all of the races having their own sections of the galaxy and everything, something that always tickled me a lot about this game is how, like, certain sections and planets and stars are actually named after Greek and Latin wording in Earth culture. So for me, it's always weird hearing them talk about a place like Artemis Tau, which was, well, Artemis, goddess of the hunt and everything and so on and so forth. But yeah, it was just always weird, like them having mentioned previously that the Geth never left the Perseus Veil. Perseus, Greek mythology. It was always hilariously weird for me to, like, think about that. All these alien races, and they don't really have their own names for things. They just kind of go with what the human names are for star systems and planets.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha. You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No! I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Goodbye,
I remember that part so well. Alright. we're gonna have one last person to talk to, because it's always fun talking to him. And that is one Joker. Or, for people who might know him better, Seth Green. Liara getting feisty with you. Feisty? Huh? Phrasing. Phrasing. Phrasing! I think you meant feisty, not fisty. Alright. What's up?
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her.
No,
Balance
one
isn't
word.
what you'd expect.
Meant both.
It takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean... you mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I love Joker. He's one of my favorite characters ever.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
That's actually kind of interesting.
Alright, see ya.
Alright, let's see. So I said that I was gonna skip the Artemis Tau, the Sparta system. See if he has anything better to say.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you.
Yeah, it's about time
Not
I
sure
talked to
about
him.
having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander, this won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
Here's the fun part, though. Remember if... Hi, Stuart. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I hope you had a great weekend. So, here's an interesting little fact. If we took the war hero beginning, then this is the part where Presley would have said, or would have mentioned your character's hand in that event. So there are little twists and changes that can occur from whatever beginning you choose. I like that they pointed that out a bit more. I know they started that in Dragon Age Origins especially, but it's nice seeing it a little more fleshed out in the Mass Effect series, where it's more prominent than it was in the Dragon Age game. Because Origins, they didn't touch that much on it. It mostly just popped up for your, well, origin story. So it's kind of nice seeing it referenced here more often.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
All right. Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. Skip Sparta, skip Sparta, skip Sparta. We want to do Michelle's quest first. Gnosis, I think I already did everything there? I'm not sure. Alright, skip Sparta. Athens. Let's go explore Athens.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Swear to God, these fucking
Commander
mosquitoes.
Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say anymore in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Woo! Guess who's going back to... Ah! Fuck you. Asana, you bitch! You're making me fly all the way back to Citadel. I hate you. Oh, I hate you so much for this. Fine. We'll go back. Well, at least loading screens are quicker now than they were before. Good God, I remember when loading screens took so much longer. Yeah, land. You know, it might be a good time to go see the requisitions officer in CSEC. Sounds like a plan. Finally wrapped up my Mass Effect 2 speedrun so I can finally start 3 now. Jesus Christ. I'm almost afraid to ask how many people survived your suicide mission. If you're speedrunning it, I'm so afraid to ask how many people have made it. Because that sounds terrifying. Alright. I remember the first time I ever played Mass Effect 2. I'm not gonna say what happened, like who I chose or what, but I remember my first time playing it. I didn't do too well, and I ended up losing, I think, half of everyone, and I was like, is this a good thing? Or is this supposed to happen? And then when I went to look it up, I was like, well, shit, there were actually multiple ways of doing this. Huh. And that was kind of what inspired me eventually to start playing the games multiple times with different careers. And to try and see what I could get. Everyone survived with Legion, but that was intentional. Ah, I see. I see.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Just for interest's sake. Okay, that's full blast. Good. Auto level up. Or level up you. Exit. Save. Just because Koku is a... Not Koku. I can never remember this guy's name. Because he's such a douche canoe. I don't like this asshole. Mikhailovich. That's the guy. I never liked him. I hate that he can pop up and just ruin your day. Like, not intentionally, but for me, I was like, I couldn't defend myself properly because my charm and renegade were not high enough. So I was like, ugh, I don't like you. Fuck off, sir. I hate you. Fine, let's talk.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
Tentacles? No, this isn't hentai. How dare you? No.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Alright, you know what? As weird as this sounds, I never figured out what a Rear Admiral is, so let's learn this together. What is a Rear Admiral? Oh. Huh. Alright, Rear Admiral is a senior naval flag officer rank, equivalent to a Major General and Air Vice Marshal, and above that of a Commodore and Captain, but below that of a Vice Admiral. It is regarded as a 2-star Admiral rank. It is often regarded as a 2-star rank with NATO code of OF-7. Interesting. I never knew that. Now I learned something new today.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money in a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Hey Muerto, how you doing? By the way, how are you doing with full Jedi? English, hello, please work with me. I know you're my second language, not my native language, but please, can we agree to work together just for a few more hours? Thank you. I never got into Mass Effect, got bored playing it very fast. It's a little bit difficult because it can sometimes, if you're not especially into RPG games, it can take a little while to get it rolling and get into it. But I'm an RPG nerd, so... How are you doing with Fallen Order? I saw you were playing that for a while now. I've been lurking a little in your streams. For any new people who are curious, Muerto is responsible for this design. Yes. He is responsible for me being blue and horny. Literally. I was doing good until I had to fight the Sith lady. I have not gotten far in the game. I'm gonna continue that later. Ah, cool, cool. Yeah, I'm unfortunately not gonna be able to be up late today, so I won't be watching. So I won't be watching your stream today, because unfortunately I have to be up early, so I literally have to go to bed straight after stream.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just...
What? It's true!
Wait here. I won't be long.
In the literal sense.
Commander,
yeah, see?
I'm not happy.
See? It's his fault that I'm horny.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
And this is why I have a high charm level.
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
You better sleep. Yeah, I know. Sleep has been something that has been elusive for me, but I have sleeping tablets. So hopefully I don't go in an insomnia cycle again. And you make me horny all the time. Duval, it's not that hard to do. Come on. It's really not that hard. Get it? Hard. Well, maybe the blue part, but the horny part I think you had locked down from the start. Excuse me, sir. Well, you're not wrong. You're right, unfortunately. What? I have a lewd sense of humor and a nature. It just comes naturally.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor
She
traffic.
said hard.
Drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than a Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
I mean, you know, the day I'm not lewd, I have said this before, when I'm not lewd and I'm just having a decent day, nothing's wrong, I'm not making dirty jokes, then everyone is like, are you okay? You're not being lewd, is everything fine? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. Why? You're not being lewd. I'm okay. You know, there's nothing wrong. I'm learning to use Blender to make a friend's VR chat avatar. English avatar, but has been a pain in the ass to make some shapes. There's a guy who does a tutorial on, I know this isn't interesting for anyone else, but there's a guy on YouTube who showed a tutorial for making basically Vi from Arcane, and he went over a lot of basics for shapes and everything. If I track that video down, I can send it to you, Murta, if you want to look at it. Like, I'm not creative enough for this shit. That's why I leave it to other people to do. Artemis stopped being lewd, and that's why the Reapers decided it was time to strike. Wow! How dare you! I am not the reason the Reapers struck. Wow! I feel offended. Rumor has it that English is a broken part of Artemis, working only from time to time. Wow. What is this? Is this roast Artemis Day today? What the hell? Bunch of little assholes? Nice. I've seen so many tutorials that I have so much information that I haven't put into practice. Like I said, I can track it down if you want, but I get it. It's a lot to learn. But yeah, if I find it, I'll pass it along to you. Maybe it'll help a little bit, because even for me that knows nothing about Blender, he described things pretty nicely, actually. Like, it was easy to understand for me even. It's just I'm not, unfortunately, very creative. Leave Artemis alone or face my wrath. Yeah. If you don't leave me alone, Duval's gonna poke more holes into his desk.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
None, sir.
Very well. I don't agree with any of this, but your reasons seem sound. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
The human droll still poking holes in desk. Alright. All the holes, much holes, interesting holes. Please don't quote that. I'm very glad that I don't have a quotation mechanic on my bot. I feel like that would have been asking for trouble. Tactical armor. Shield boost. Ooh, that looks useful. Yes. Spend 2 points in there. I definitely want to be able to equip medium armor at some point because goddamn light armor? No, just no. I'm not a fan of light armor. I'm already squishy enough. I don't need to be even more squishy. No.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
The thing is, I like that they added that you can now skip the elevator rides with spacebar, but I kind of want to like keeping them in there because you get little side quests from it. That's stuff that gets marked on your journal. Oh, goody.
Commander Shepard?
Ugh, I hate you. But sure, let's do this.
Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
I wonder how many times the voice actress has had to practice that. Because that's a tongue twister of a name.
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that.
Oh god, bright light incoming.
Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Okay, Arsenal, I'm going to go eat something, then save the galaxy, enjoy the rest of the stream. Alright, you have a good one, Murta, and good luck with Fallen Order. It looks difficult, but I'll probably also be playing it at some point. Like, I'm probably first gonna play through all 3 Mass Effect games and then play that. But yeah, take care, have a good one, and good luck. I hope that you have fun and have a good evening.
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Thanks about a fucking hard part, but I'm gonna find a way. Oh, I can only imagine. That game looks hard. Like, I only played, I think, the first planet, and I was already like, ah, but then again, I played it when I had the mouse and keyboard. I have controller now, so when I play it again, I'll try it with that, see what it's like. Alright. What's up, sir?
One sec, looking you up.
Let's see what we can buy.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Poking her nose at visitors. Yeah, the thing with the reporter is you meet her quite often, actually, and she's a pain in the ass. But I can understand why she does the things she does. Okay, I actually kind of want to... Hold on. Before we start doing things. Armor could push stim packs, release targeted shots of adrenaline to speed up recovery and recharge time, 7% down reduction. That's a specially sealed body armor, provides increased protection against radiation, gases, and a host of other toxins. Okay, not really gonna use that. This I might use for Rex. So I'm gonna sell one of those. Rex or Liara. Just because they have some pretty decent abilities with their biotics. Shock absorbers. Then again, installing microgravimetric emitters into a combat suit artificially increases mass, providing a protection against concussive force delivered by explosions, high impact ammo, and biotic attacks such as lift or throw. Tempting, but no. Fine. So far, I'm keeping the stimulant packs. Shield regenerators and the shield battery I'm going to keep for now because I can put those in other people's armor, which might be useful. Radioactive rounds. Very tempting. I might actually keep those. Phasic, not so much. Like, it's generally not that hard to actually get through shields, to be honest. What a bitch. I don't, the reporter is a pain in the ass because she basically always tries to make Shepard seem like an idiot. And yeah, you can handle it in various different ways. I chose the more diplomatic route. Fires larger rounds for more damage, however the rate of fire is slowed and the weapon will overheat more quickly. Very intriguing, but no, I'm not gonna do that. Hammerhead rounds. I might actually keep those. Combat sensors. Yeah. Combat sensor is useful. I'm gonna put that on Garrus's sniper rifle. Armor plating. 10% damage. Armor piercing rounds. We can get rid of that. That one too. Anti-personnel rounds. No, that's fine. Gonna get rid of all of these because everyone already has them. Weapons I'm not too sure about. I'll have to check. Wait, did I ever mark the hammerhead rounds? I can just as well mark them because I see I've got level 3 up here. Same with the radioactive rounds. Mark those. Shock absorbers. Okay, yeah, I did mark level 2. Armor piercing rounds. I'm not gonna even use it. Doubt it. Yeah, I marked them. Armor piercing rounds I'm gonna mark as well. So. Mark those. Improved sights, I'm gonna add that to Garrus's weapon as well. Alright. Except dull junk. Let's see what I can buy. Mostly I'm trying to get better armor. Light armor, guardian. There. See, it's not much better than what I have. Ooh. So I apparently already have... Okay. So let's buy that and buy that. I already have better... Fuck me, okay. Light armor human. Onyx. It's a little better in certain aspects, but not a lot. How much is this though? That's only 9,005. That's not that bad. Definitely gives me more shields, but I'll lose out 1 point on tech and biotic, and I'll lose out 1 point on damage protection. Though I feel the shields might be a good trade-off. Oof. That pistol though. Them credits! Oh! Sexy pistol, but damn, the price. All the prices for the heavy, for the better stuff. For vector weapons. Okay. I'm gonna go for light armor. So, armor. Rich. I wonder, can Garrus... Hey, Garrus can wear this. A little bit weaker than what he's got. Well, he doesn't really use his tech stuff much, so we'll do that for him, and we'll put a shield regenerator on there for him. Rex. He's got the toxic seals, but I'm gonna give him that's... Oh no, he's still got the simulant pack. Oh, he's got level 3. Fine, I can sell those other two then. Never mind. Sure, I can sell the others then. Okay.
Show me what you got.
No one ever said shopping was interesting.
Stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
So, sell. I'm gonna sell... Alright. I'm gonna sell those. That and that. Okay. Yes. Okay. We can move on. Let's go talk to Nasana Dantius and then we can get the fuck out of here. Though I kind of want to stop by Michelle's clinic just to see if they've opened up that mission for me yet. Just for interest's sake. Fucking mosquitoes, Jesus! Can you leave my legs alone? I'm not a buffet. Up.
I need those supplies for
there
my
we go.
clinic. I can't.
Got the side mission.
You can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long. Don't disappoint me, Doctor.
Oh, Commander Shepard, I didn't see you come in.
Cool. We get her side mission.
Every time I come in here, I see someone threatening you. Who was that?
Someone from my past. I can take care of it.
I might be able to help you.
I was fired by my previous employer for giving out free medical supplies to clinics like this. They never filed any charges. They just wanted me to leave without any fuss. But somebody must have found out. Now they are blackmailing me. I have to give them what they want. If the board finds out about my past, I could lose my license. They'll shut my clinic down.
Maybe I can get you out of this. Tell me what they want.
I have to give some of my medical supplies to a merchant in the markets. They expect delivery today.
Give me your contact's name. I'll deal with this guy, whoever he is.
Deal with him? But won't they expose my past?
I'll make sure they don't tell anyone.
I was told to speak with a merchant named Morlan, down in the markets. I really appreciate this, Commander. Thank you.
Don't worry. I'll take care of this.
Good luck, Commander.
All right.
Careful down there.
Let's see. Let's go. Because the last time I played, I never came back often enough here to actually get this side mission. So the last time I got it, I had locked myself out of finishing it. So I don't want to put myself through that again. Alright, here's Werner as well, so quick save. So I don't want to lock myself out of it again. So I kind of want to do this before I do Kahoku's mission.
There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
She already appreciated. Maybe lucky with her. Oh, well, I mean, I do have a thing for Reddits, and she is a French lady. I mean, my romance choice in Dragon Age Origins was Liliana. I mean, who could not? Morrigan? If she was a ladies option, sure, I would have gone with that. But why not? That voice, my god. Claudia Black.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids
Maybe
are
she
all
brings her
talking
own big
about
head. Oh my
Commander
lord.
Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And your grace and skill have inspired a whole legion of admirers, too.
Okay.
Hey, can I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
Are you kidding? Nobody will believe that I talked with the beautiful Commander Shepard unless
Save
I get
me.
a picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect.
Save me.
Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Okay. Moving on from the weirdo. Maybe she brings her own baguette. Oh my lord. I don't think that's how baguettes work. Just for safety's sake. Alright.
Hello there. Welcome to Morland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
You were expecting a delivery of medical supplies.
But I was told the doctor would be bringing them.
Change of plans.
A change, but the doctor... I don't... This is not right, human.
Shut up, Morland. I told Baines you'd screw this up. What the hell's going on here? Who are you?
So he called another woman beautiful, then gonna tell his wife about it. Interesting. Yeah, there's a little bit of a story to this guy. You'll see if we come back often enough. I actually should. So I can do his mission because it carries over to Mass Effect 2. You'll learn more about him as I come back to the Citadel and interact more with him, so hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Leave the doctor alone.
We can end this if you just bring me those supplies. Otherwise, I'll start telling people about the doctor's little secret.
You're shutting down a medical clinic. What if someone needs treatment? What if you need treatment?
Hey, hold on. I'm just the middleman here. This is way more than I bargained for.
Thank you, human. It is good to see him humbled so.
Maybe there are swingers. Yeah, like I said, hold on to that thought. You'll actually feel sorry for him after a while.
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with the doctor.
Goodbye.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings.
I think, yeah, I have to go back to her. Alright.
See you, human.
Alright, time to go back to Dr. Michelle. You know, I never intended on being here. My main romance options for Dragon Age were odd because they totally wouldn't be the kind of people I'd normally go for. I think the first ever time I played as a male dwarf, and I romanced Morrigan of all people. It was hilarious. Like that sass. Who doesn't fall for that sass? Come on. Who doesn't like some sass? And Dragon Age 2, I played a human female that ended up getting it on with Isabella. Because them legs, you know? And Inquisition, I never really got far enough. I always kind of just stopped playing after a while because there was so fucking much to do. It ended up like being too much and I just stopped. I gave up. So I'm actually playing it offline now for myself. I'm kind of curious who I'm gonna go with.
Commander, how did things go?
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? That's a great relief, Commander. Thank you. I can't pay you for your help, but I can give you a discount on any supplies you purchase here.
The thug said he worked for a man named Baines. Sound familiar?
Baines? I wonder if he means Armiston Baines. We worked together a long time ago.
What can you tell me about him?
Last I heard, the Alliance military was contracting him for some research in the Traverse.
We should follow up with Captain Anderson.
We'll see what the captain can tell us.
I wish I could tell you more. Is there anything else I can help you with, Commander?
You know what? Let's see what she's got. Just for interest sake, because I never buy anything from her. Let's see what she's got. Wow. Medical exoskeleton. Ooh. Damn, girl. Medical interface? First aid interface. Health regeneration is a nice little nifty thing to have. Health regeneration, toxin resistance. Not gonna lie, that health regeneration's kind of nice. I think I already have the level 3. The level 3 or the level 2, I have one of those. I kind of want to get to up to the exoskeleton, because that's gonna be useful as shit. Especially that cooldown. I don't care about the toxin resistance, I care about that cooldown. That's gonna be nice. Alright. So off we go to talk to Anderson. We anyway have to go to the embassies to talk to Nasana, so that's fine. It's on the way. Kinda makes it a little bit easier for us. Alright. First we go left. To go have a conversation with one Nasana Dantius. Then we go across the way. Talk to Anderson about Banes. The thing is, it's so easy to lock yourself out of missions in this game. Even if it's just accidental, it can happen. Yeah, normally I go for the sweet kind of girl, but in Origins I went for Morrigan, and I'm not the slutty kind of girl either, yet I romanced Isabella. Inquisition was the only one that made any sense with Cassandra, so I was kind of all over the place in that series. Oh! Yeah, okay, so in Origins I had Morrigan, first time I played. Second time I played, I went for Liliana. And I only ever finished, believe it or not, I only ever finished Dragon Age 2 once, but that was because I kind of got bored with the game. I was really pushing to try and finish the game. And I went for Isabella. And yes, it's not because she's a little loose in the goose, but it's just because her personality for me was a lot of fun. She's untrustworthy, yes, but she had a very interesting development arc the more she got to know about your character. The more she spent time with your character, if you went in that direction. So I kind of had a soft spot for Isabella, like by the end of everything, and I was like, she's actually such a nice and sweet person who just had a shitty hand dealt to her. And Inquisition, I never got very far to get to the point of romance. Like I said, I'm playing it now and I have no idea who I'm gonna romance, to be completely honest.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
You said you had a job offer.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on the cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
I'm sorry for your loss.
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Why didn't the raiders kill Dahlia along with everyone else?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
Do you want me to deliver the ransom?
I've already transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to CSEC immediately. But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
You want me to find her and bring her back?
You only need to bring her back. I've already found her for you. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster. I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded.
Don't worry. I'll bring your sister back.
Thank you, Shepard. I knew you were the right woman for the job. Come back and see me when the job is done.
Personally, I don't like this character very much, and everyone who sticks around for the next games will learn why. With Morrigan, I can't explain it. She just had something about her. Yeah, I like Isabella's personality. She's a good laugh. Plus, on appearances, I kind of like that darker look she has. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people realize that a lot of the races and countries for Dragon Age are actually based off of IRL races, for instance. Orlais is based off of France. Ferelden is based off of England, old medieval England. Small mercer band, loves their music. And Antiva is based off Spanish, Ravane, I kind of want to say they're also based off Portuguese, just for most people who seem to come out of Ravane are darker skinned, like tan. Okay, what's this all about?
I heard what happened under the Artemis Tau cluster. The Council wasn't too happy about the destruction of those Prothean ruins.
Well, tough.
This isn't a game, Ambassador. Shepard's out there trying to stop Saren from destroying the galaxy.
I know. Just try to be a little more careful. The Council's watching you, and we all get judged on how you behave.
Tough luck. Wear your big girl panties. Stop being a little douche canoe.
Yes, Commander?
Investigate Baines.
What do you know about Armiston Baines?
Where did you hear that name? Never mind, I don't want to know. Baines is dead. Has been for quite some time.
The people I spoke with seemed to think he was still alive.
It's not common knowledge. Military is keeping it under wraps. Baines was doing some high-level work for the Alliance. Stuff even I wasn't aware of. One day he turns up dead on a drifting scout ship. Everyone suspects it was foul play, but it was never officially investigated.
This is a cover-up if I ever heard one.
I don't know much about it. You should talk to Admiral Kahoku. One of his crews discovered Baines' body.
I spoke to Kahoku. He never brought it up.
You should mention Baines the next time you see him. See if he'll tell you anything. Is there anything else, Commander?
Let's go.
I should go.
Goodbye,
I'll be
sir.
here if you need anything.
Sorry about that, but my nose was runny and I did not like it 1 second. Alright. Let's go talk to Kahoku. And I think when we're done here, we can go do his mission. Hopefully. Potentially. Maybe. Alright. Okay, so a fun fact about me is I like voices. I can very quickly and very easily get attracted to someone by the sound of their voice. And Lord above, Claudia Black, holy shit. She can read me the phone book and I'd be happy. Same with Ali Hillis, even Jennifer Hale. It's like, please continue speaking. Go on, tell me more. But yeah. But in general, Morrigan's character, I liked her little development. I was kind of pissed at the end of Origins where she's still stuck with Flemeth's whole plan for her. But when it came to like the middle of the story, she was so against everything Flemeth planned, and then at the end she was like, oh no, I'm gonna do what Flemeth told me to do. I was like, what? Why? You said you were gonna do it, now you're gonna do it? What the fuck?
Commander Shepard, could I have another word with you? Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you.
Oh no.
Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
I kind of forgot that she gives you this mission. Usually
Excellent.
I don't always come
Just
back
place
to
it
the
on
Citadel.
terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
Usually I don't actually often come back to the Citadel unless I really have to, so I'm kind of making an effort this time. You guys better appreciate it. I hate flying up and down.
Commander,
No, not
any
that
luck
way.
finding my recon group?
Captain Anderson said you had information on Baines.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crews found him, frozen stiff on board a derelict vessel. The missing recon group? The one I sent you to find? They were scouting the system we found Baines' ship in.
You should have mentioned this earlier, Admiral.
Baines is already dead. It's too late for him. I'm only concerned about my team. Someone has to find them. Please, Shepard, I'm counting on you.
Oh, that doesn't tell me much. Well, guess I completed that one. Alright, let's go plant the bug. And get it over with. At least I don't have to scan the fucking keepers anymore, jeez. Got a pain in the ass the first time I had to do that because you had to find all 21 of them. Yay! Now you just need to find 20 and it's fine. Sure, I think it's this way. I was kind of sad that... Okay, I know this is gonna sound weird, but I was kind of sad that in Dragon Age Inquisition, they gave you so many options to flirt with Miranda as a female Inquisitor, but it never really goes anywhere. So I always found that very funny. Hey G-Dubs, thank you for subscribing. I hope that you enjoy your time here with the weirdness and the chaos that is my channel. If I remember rightly, Ferelden is Britain, Orlais, France, Antiva is Italy. Ah, okay. Ravane is Spain or Portugal, Navarra is Prussia, Remarch is Central Europe, Ennerfels is Scandinavia. Ah, okay. See, I wasn't sure about Antiva and Ravane. I kind of mixed those two up. Navarra, I kind of thought Navarra was more based off German, but okay. Remarch is Central Europe. Okay, I can see that being true. Ennerfels is Scandinavia. See, I haven't gotten very far to the point where I learned much about the Ennerfels, and the Tevinter Imperium is based off the Roman Empire, I believe. The Imperium Empire. Makes sense. That's interesting. Oh, I did not know that. Now I learned something more. Did I? Oh, my nose is so itchy. Why? God damn. Alright. You have a nice new home, Bug. Enjoy yourself. I have to go back to Emily. I have to go back. Yes. Of course I do. Bye. See, I didn't exactly know about the Enderfels. Like, Free Marches I had an idea, but Enderfels... The Tevinter I wasn't entirely sure about because there's so little information they actually give you about the Tevinter Imperium in the game. And back we go to the Citadel Tower. Whee! Up, down, all around. Citadel Tower. You know what sucks about a leather chair? Is when you're wearing shorts and your legs get stuck to it. Why?
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story.
Woohoo!
Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to Artemis Tower. Finish up the missions there. So we're going back to the war locations to Seasick. The Ennerfels are cold, have lots of mountain regions, and basically everyone from there is a tough bastard. Kinda have to be with an environment like that. Makes sense. God, I have not played far enough in Inquisition to actually get very far. I think I'm okay, at the moment on my playthrough, I am in the Exalted Plains. So I still kind of have a ways to go because I've already been in most of the Ferelden places except the Deep Roads missions.
Binary Helix
I've not done that
settled
yet.
out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
I think I literally got up to the main mission where I have to go to the Arbor Wilds, but I haven't gone yet. Because I've kind of just been derping around in all the other places, like the Exalted Plains, the Emerald Graves, and so on. There's so much I have to do on that board. Like, at the moment, I'm literally just logging in every day just to give advisors missions, and then I get out of the game again because there's so many of them.
Stand by.
And it takes so long to do them. It's like, oh my god.
Progress.
Alright.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
But yeah, no, I still have a very long way to go with that game. Alright.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Ms. Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Woo! We kept the big guys. We kept the higher-ups happy. Alright. Okay. Going back to Artemis Tau. Hades Gamma, Artemis Tau. Alright. We can do Sparta now. Knossos I'm not gonna worry about because we already did there. So I'm gonna start Sparta, Macedon, and then Athens. Oh, my nose! Can it stop itching? Jesus. Alright. I think by the end, before I end stream later, I kind of want to see how far I can get with doing as much of the little stuff as I can. Because oddly enough, this game isn't actually as long as people think. It's actually pretty short if you focus on just doing the main stuff. Come on, I know there's an asteroid. Okay, let's start here, Tremere. Oh.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
I think this is the planet we're looking for. Ooh, side content stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do as much of the little stuff as I can because honestly the main campaign of this game, if you don't focus on a lot of your companion quests and stuff and like conversations with people, the main campaign to this game is actually very, very short. It's not long at all. Okay, so I'm gonna take Tali because of her decryption and her electronic skill. You're gonna need that. And just Rex for some combat ability. Right, let's go. If this is a planet, I think it is. This is gonna be a fun time. Yeah, this is the planet I was thinking of. Oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be fantastic. So, wife for a husbando time? Not yet, jeez. You gotta build up the romance and the atmosphere, you know? You can't just jump in their pants straight off the bat. Wow, have some patience, man. Alright. I hate this part so much, and y'all will understand why in a few minutes. Woo! Ow, that hurt. No. You can't come up here, bitch. I'm safe from you. Do I really have to go down there? Let me just repair that. Boo. Why boo? No, no boo. No, 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 no. Why you boo me? No boo. I hate this because this thing can fucking kill you in one shot if it hits you. Ah! Thresher maws. Alright. I hate thresher maws. You piece of shit. No, 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 no. Oh, motherfucker. Nah. Die, asshole. Good grief. Boo, because I wanted to rush the relationships. No. No finish, guy. You take your time. How dare you? Alright, let's repair. You take your time with this shit. You know, it's a commitment because, well, I mean, you could cheat on them in the second and third game, but we're not that kind of people. How dare you?
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Krogan's command. You want to know what happened here?
Alright, so we're gonna finish all these little things. We're gonna finish all these little things on this planet and then we're gonna get up there. Missing Marine. Welcome, Jack Mason. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you enjoy your time with this little weird and chaotic corner of YouTube. At the moment, we're chasing space booty. And being a good boy about it. Found the dead bodies of the men. Alright, before I go back to Kohoku, I'm gonna keep exploring here and do Nasana's mission so that I don't unnecessarily keep going back constantly to the Citadel. And for anyone wondering, I am a terrible driver with a Mako. I absolutely hate the Mako. The Mako is terrible. I was so happy when the Mako was not around for the other games. Well, TLDR future space people are not as easy as me. Yeah, for a Finnish guy, you just gotta have the perfect squat, some cheese, and he's all yours. He's putty in your hands. Mm-hmm. Too long, don't read. You know, sometimes I wonder how everyone inside the Mako feels while this is all happening. Not gonna lie, I would get motion sick as shit trying to do this. Alright. Well, oh, there we go. Mummified Solarian. Interesting. Okay, got that. Mostly I'm doing this for the experience and the cash. Because those are kind of needed. God damn, the Spectre items are not cheap to buy. They're powerful, but not cheap at all. Good grief. Try faster. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Oh, not there yet. God damn it. Oh, oh. Yeah, like I said, Finnish guy, you're kind of easy. You just need someone to do the perfect squat. You need some cheese, and there you go. You're all set. You're ready. Still too low? What? Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh. Fine. I'm not sure how that is too... I swear to God, if it's still too low after this, I'm gonna have a fit. I got sick as fucking normal APC on a normal road. But now we're in the forces, so that must be awful. Oh, I can only imagine what it's like. Holy Christ. Oh, I leveled up too. Well, okay. Okay. I definitely need medium armor, because... yeah, I'm super easy to woo. He an easy boy. I swear to God. There we go. Ah. Ooh, this looks messy. Fuck me. Fuck me. Let's try this again. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh! Gotcha, bitch. Map, hello? Return to Normandy, yes please. So that's Aeolus. Alright. Now I think it's just normal scanning on the other planets because I finished that one. So it's... Ontamalka. Survey. Gas deposit. It's a gassy planet. And I think there's a... I know there's usually like a little metallic twinkle to try and see, but... not gonna lie, the rays they're using for the suns in the map is a little distressing to my eyes. Alright. The Antamalka. All sages. Right, I think that's everything on this place. I still feel like there should be... there has to be a fucking asteroid somewhere around here. Come on, there's gotta be an asteroid in this belt. Am I missing it? What? It's usually in the top sections, it's very rarely at the bottom. I'll be damned. So there isn't, for once there isn't an asteroid. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Right, next up is Macedon. Sorry about that, but I need soda. Okay. A little easier. It's not as many planets. The very first time I played this game, I didn't even know about this. I had no idea that these were a thing that you could do here. Wait, did I already do this planet? Or do this star system? What? Can't be. Can't be. Okay, Tali was... Usually these two for the planets are my mains, just because Tali for her electronics and decryption so that I can open space probes. Because unless you're playing unless you're playing as a technical character with your own decryption and electronic skill, you're not going to be able to open them, and there you have sometimes some pretty cool items in them. What study you got? It's a brand here that we call Kingsley. It's like a knockoff to Coca-Cola. Because I have hypoglycemia, which means my sugar levels are not always fine. Sometimes they act up. So, but it's not bad enough that I need the injection. So I kind of balance it out by having soda or some candy just on my desk with me. Space Bros was the only thing I just heard. I know, right? Space Probe. Hey, Welshie. It's been a while. How are you doing? Hope you're doing alright. I hope Miss Seekers is doing alright as well. Messaged her, I think, last week. I see you guys been playing a lot of New World. I really should get back into that, but I've just not been motivated, as terrible as it sounds. Yes, I'm a bad person, I know. I have not been playing that game a lot. Tired. Oh, busy day at work, terrible day at work, long week. Alright. I think this might be the Space Pirate place? I think. Space Pirates? I think this might be Nasana's mission. I'm not sure. New World. A thumbs up for Cola. Oh yeah, Cola's cool. Have they added anything new to New World? Because I know a lot of people were complaining that the game is kind of dying out. Because Amazon is currently focusing so much more on Lost Ark now than they were before. Which is kind of shitty. New World has so much good potential. I don't know, there's so much more they can do with it. It's really a good game. I enjoyed my time with it. And I will probably start playing it again. I just need time. Time is the one thing I do not have anymore. Alright. I swear to God, if there's another Thresher more over here, I'm gonna have a fit. Alright. Incendiary rounds. Those are always fun. Alright. Next up. Stronghold Anomaly. Let's go for the Stronghold. You know, keep up in a line with all of these. Get them all done. Because I think if this is Nasana's Stronghold, I always get the planets mixed up. If this is Nasana's mission, then we can just basically finish this and then go back to the Citadel to speak to Kahoku and to Nasana. And get all of that done, claim those rewards. So I think this might be Nasana's mission. I'm kinda little careful of the fact because I don't think I gave Tali any good weapons or stuff. Which, you know what, since I'm here, I might think about it. Yeah, sure, let's give her that. Sure, we'll give her some hammerhead rounds. Combat sensor? No, I kind of want to leave that for Garrus. Pistol? Yeah, let's give her this. With some radioactive rounds. Armor. She has level 2 shield regen. I thought I had better regens for her. It's fine. I've seen a bunch of ads for New World, but I have no idea what it's about. It's pretty cool, actually. If it goes on sale, Finnish guy, I can recommend you trying it. It's actually a really fun game. I just haven't gotten into it as much as I should. I hate driving the Mako. What? Sniper? What? Anyone left? I feel like I may miss someone. Oh, never mind. He's dead. Okay. I should actually quick save in here. I'm an idiot. All right. Rex, you're in my way. Oh, that's one less.
Here it comes.
I will destroy you!
How is Rex already dead? Oof. Okay. Wait a minute. What? I didn't have? Oh, Christ in a bucket. I thought I got the Unity ability. Ah! Wait, hold on. I'm guessing it is something about ancient Rome or Greek mythology style game just based on a helmet mask that was on the ad. It kind of looked like the Big Daddy mask from that one old Dark Souls video. Or Giant Dad. Best way I can describe it is... Damn, it would have been nice if I could revive them, but okay. Think of it as the Spanish Inquisition. Or the Spanish, like, going exploring. What? I hate this. One less problem. Really? You fucking survived that, girl? No more. Alright, there's someone somewhere. Come back here. Okay, I think that's everyone. Guys? Yeah, best way I can describe it is just... think of explorers going to a completely different new area. It kind of fits on a whole bill on that. I think if you like something that has a player-driven economy, PvP, because the PvP in the game actually kind of has a lot going for it, I'd enjoy it. Like, there's still a lot of people playing it, so it's not like it's a dead game. You're not gonna run out of things to do, so I think you might like it. Has some new weapons, which is cool. Sure. Totally not healing up completely. It's not a bad game. I just haven't had time to play like a used to. And when I do play, I focus a lot more on games now. That I could play for an hour and then I can stop. Like, the only MMO I'm currently focusing on a lot more is Final Fantasy. God, I was hoping for something better. God damn it. No, I'm not even gonna try that. I'd give it a shot sometime. Yeah, like I said, try and get it on sale. You're not gonna regret it. You discover evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and Nasana Dantius, an important ambassador in the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nasana with this. And that's a lot of stuff to pick up. I should actually start breaking down some stuff for Omnigel. Omnigel kind of does a lot for you in this game. Omnigel, that little junk. Lancer. I kind of want to save the Lancer for Ashley. For some reason, my brain just completely got stuck on that. Yes, convert that to Omnigel. I'm gonna keep the level 2 stuff because I know there's some characters I really need to go and do their equipment. You know what? I'm gonna take this Avenger and I'm gonna change this Hammerhead. I change it. Sink. I kind of want to put the heat sink on my gun, to be honest. Recoil damage is gonna be pretty good. I'll put the heatsink rather on the pistol because I use the heatsink more than I used anything else. What? Squeeze me? Oh, wait, didn't take it. I was about to say, I knew I had it. There we go. Just because I use the pistol as my main weapon more. I don't want to struggle too much. High explosive. Incendiary. Alright. So that means I'm gonna break this down to Omnigel. Back. Armor. Assassin. Hydra. Anything for Rex? Nope, nothing for Rex. Anything for Tali? Nope, nothing for Tali. Still only level 3 stimulant pack, which is good because I can give that to Rex. He's already got a level 3. God damn it. Just goes to show I don't check this stuff as much as I should. Alright. He doesn't really use this much, but I'm going to do that anyway just so I can upgrade weapons. Red sensor. Improved sighting. Oh, high caliber. Sure, why not? Are those? That doesn't use this, so I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to omni this. Tali. Sure. Just so that I know I have upgraded their weapons, because I'm an idiot and I sometimes forget. Better? Why do I feel like I always forget that the striker is not as good as I thought? Alright. Ah! Not what I wanted to do. Well, let's get out of here. Shepard, for a Marine, you're actually very unfit. Not gonna lie. Out of breath just from jogging down the stairs? Girl. Medkit? Thank you.
On me!
Keep forgetting I have to raise space. Why is space bar to you, but... Right, time to go see the anomaly. and witness more of my terrible driving over mountainside. Don't worry, we're all bouncing like pebbles. It's fine. Please keep your arms, hands, legs, feet within the vehicle at all times. And if you feel the need to puke, please don't. Ah, minerals. Sure. I'm anyway in this direction. I might as well just go explore it. And it's more experience and money. Could always use more of those. Fucking hell.
I'm on my way.
Survey deposit. Yes, please. There we go. Ooh, level up. Nice. And that's extra cash in my pocket too. Okay. Driving sucks. Driving sucks. Sucks so bad. Alright. Sorry, capsule. Sure. Cover artifact. Thank you. Aha! And we can get the fuck out of here. Turn to the Normandy. I think we only have Athens left? I think. I'm not sure. Zoom out. Get out of here. Athens, yes. Wow, no asteroid? Damn. Stingy. Nope. Gas deposit. Surveys. Another gas deposit. It's a gassy planet. Nausicaa. Garrus. Train insignia. Alright. So what this means now is we get to go confront Nasana and tell Admiral Kahoku bad news about his men. Sorry about that. Just messages? Hello? Alright. For a second that looked very confusing, I don't know why. My brain was trying to process what I was looking at because it was just pointing down this hallway. I was like, Next, let's grab Liara and... Sure, why not Ashley? I mean, I'm just literally going to tell people off. Give bad news. Make a politician
Equalizing
sweat.
interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
And upgrade him, I think. Full balance. Woo! Ew! Alright. Yes, Unity, please. Yes, thank you.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Why is this gone? Okay. Cool. I never liked Nisana's character. Right.
Is it common for human women to be front-rank fighters, Chief Williams? I know that Solarian women do not serve in the military.
It's becoming more common, but it took a long time to prove that ladies could handle an assault rifle or a shotgun.
Such enforced roles are common in dual-sex societies. I was fortunate not to have to deal with that particular burden.
That's one way of putting it. Oh goody, I don't have anyone I need to look for. Alright. First off, embassies. Let's go see Nisana. Get this out of the way. Then give Kahoku the bad news. Trying to decide. Well, I mean, there's so many side quests, I can just as well try cleaning up as many of those as I can. So much.
Yes, Shepard? Did you find my sister?
Dahlia's dead, and I know she was blackmailing you.
So the truth comes out. I hope you're not angry. Surely you can understand why I lied to you. If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. That is why I misled you. I could not risk you exposing me. But now that Dahlia is out of the picture, it's no longer a problem.
I would have helped if you'd just told me the truth.
Perhaps you're right. I am sorry. We have trust issues in my family.
No shit.
Obviously. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. Could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
And now I get access to some pretty sweet stuff. Nice. One way of getting a mission done. Now to go talk to Koku. Sir, I'm sorry, but your people got eaten by a massive space worm. You know, it spits acid. Not very fun. It has a bad temper too. Citadel Tower.
No, I'm waiting. Commander, any word on my missing men?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a Thresher Maw.
A Thresher Maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a Thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the Thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
I hope you find what you're after, Admiral.
I will, Shepard. I'll let you know when I find anything out.
Alright, that mission's done. 2 crossed off the list. A million more to go. Sick and back to the Normandy.
Reporter Kalisa Al-Jilani recently attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre. Commander Shepard answered difficult questions, demonstrating that under that military uniform is a keen diplomatic mind. We'll have exclusive footage later today.
Okay.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Alright.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Okay, let's see. I'm kind of gonna ignore these because there's so many of them. No. Missing survey team. Antaeus system, Hades Gamma, Antaeus. Gamma, Antaeus. Alright. So I'm just gonna start doing this stuff that's on my journal because otherwise we're never gonna finish if I have to scan every single fucking planet. Hades Gamma. Nope. I think I'm only gonna look for the ones that have like option to land and get that over with. I'm not gonna do the minerals, I'll do anomalies. Maybe debris. I don't know. I'll see. Otherwise things are just gonna take way too long.
Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher Moor. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
That doesn't scream conspiracy theory. Okay, let's see where this takes me. Anomaly and research base. Another anomaly. Alright, let's start from the same. Sure, why not? I'm here. I can just as well do it. You guys think it's boring now to do this part? Wait until Mass Effect 2 when you have to scan stuff with a probe. You have to survey minerals that way. God, that is bad. That's worse. This still gives you at least experience points. That doesn't. There you just had to get the minerals so you could do ship upgrades. Wait a minute, Stuart, if you speedran the game, did you do the upgrades? Or how did that go? I'm kind of curious. I've never really heard of someone speedrunning Mass Effect before. I didn't know someone that speedran Mass Effect before. How would that even work? Oh. Well, that took care of that. Okay. Oh my god, what did I get myself in for? Yeah, I did everything. Jesus Christ. How? Good grief. That's a lot. Damn, dude. Medical interface, yes. Yeah, I did everything. Wow, okay. That's impressive, to be honest. That is actually really impressive. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little too much where I would literally try to do as much as I could in a game. Even though I'm like, yeah, I know this part is boring and everything, but then I'm like, do I leave it or do I do it? And then I just end up doing it anyway. It's a terrible habit to have. Oh great, I know where this is going. A couple things didn't go the way I wanted in my playthrough, so I had to start the game all over, so I just blasted through every mission and skipped through conversations. Ah! Okay, that makes sense. Good grief. Like, whenever I even hear people say, oh yeah, I speed ran Neverwinter Nights, or I speed ran Final Fantasy, I'm like, how the hell do you speed run a game like that? Just for curiosity's sake, what the hell do you do? I wouldn't even know where to start to try to do something like that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, like I said, I remember the first time I played Mass Effect 2, I had so many people die. I think I lost like half of everyone. Gotta love when the game itself is hicking and jittering. Come on. What's wrong? There you go. You good boy and work. And funnily enough, I only got to play a lot of the DLC for Mass Effect 2 and 3 with the Legendary Edition because unfortunately EA Origin in my country, they force you to have to buy DLC with the tokens, the Bioware points, or whatever they call it, anyway. And I couldn't do that. It was really difficult for me. Why aren't you over here? What's this? Oh yeah, this is the research base and I have to go to the mine. Alright, I remember.
It's deserted.
But yeah, no, so Legendary Edition was actually my first time.
The survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Could be answers at the excavation site.
So it was kind of fun to play through Mass Effect Legendary and see some of the DLC for the very first time. I was so hyped. I was just really super happy. That's a better pistol than I can carry. Raikou. More damage. The damage is looking good, but no. Everything else is suffering. It's fine. I'll stick with what I have. I think next time when I get to the Normandy, I have to upgrade everyone's weapons and armor and shit. I've not done that. I have to do everyone's loadouts. Especially if I'm gonna start, instead of doing what I usually do and just take certain people with me, if I'm gonna start using more people, I'm gonna need to update their armor and shit. Fuck. Alright. I should do that. I should really do that before I log off for the night. Wow, heavy breathing. Shepard is out of shape apparently. Oh yeah, I remember this.
Unearthed some alien technology that turned them into mindless fanatics.
Whatever they found, it's long gone now.
Well, at least I can still pick up shit. Why was he running in a circle? He was very confusedly running around in a circle. Interesting. Never thought I'd see that ever happen. Ooh, that's nice. Proton rounds. Ooh, no, I don't want that. I'll take this, however. Combat sensor. No, Omnigel this, yes. And caliber barrel. Oh, sure, why not? I'll make a glass cannon out of it. Alright. Why do you have to suck on the places I don't want you to suck? Fine, I'll give up the heatsink capacity and the accuracy one. Not that I want to, but I don't have. It's fuck you game. This whole game. Wonder, did I pick up any armor for extra Tali? Nope, still not. Never.
Clear.
Alright. Hello, what am I stuck on? On a foot? I've got stuck on your feet? Why is that a thing? Interesting. What a dragon season. Oh. More armor. Deal list. Better than what I have? Nope, definitely not better than what I have. Well, fuck you too, game. Not being nice to me, are ya? I was about to say I would have been pissed if they made me fight more people on the way out here. Problem is I remember a lot of the main quest, but I don't remember as much as I would like to about some of the side stuff. Like a lot of the side, like mini quests and side quests, some of them I remember decently enough. Others not so much, despite how many times I've played this. It's hilarious. Oh, the neck. Okay. I'm just gonna explore the last thing on this planet, gear up all of my squad members, then I'm gonna get out of here because I do have to be awake very early tomorrow, unfortunately. But I will be playing this again on Wednesday. Hopefully I'm gonna do one or two more of the side quests on Wednesday, and then I'm gonna move on to the next main mission. Because unfortunately, like I said, the main campaign for this isn't very long actually. Could finish this whole thing in 8 hours. Which is kind of sad actually, but God, I remember Knights of the Old Republic 1, how long that game was. Ah, motherfucker, piece of shit. I knew one of you bitches were around here. Whoa. Well, apparently you can get up there. I didn't think he could get up there. I was proven very, very wrong. There, please. You piece of poop. Motherfucker, piece of shit. What? But he was almost dead. How dare you, game? I'm waiting. Come on. Poke. Peek out. I just need you to peek for 2 seconds. You're almost dead. Come on. Why do I do this to myself? I know there are Thresher Moors. Do I ever tell myself to remember that there are Thresher Moors? Ooh, and then they just pop out and it's ah!
Heading to position.
Sure. Cover artifact. Went through all of that trouble for this anyway. Might as well recover it. Okay. Return to Normandy. Yes. Thank you. Damn Thresher Moor. Okay. Just gonna upgrade everyone's equipment and then I'm out of here. Then tomorrow night I'm gonna go on with this. I think the next mission I'm gonna do is Pharaohs. Yeah, I'll do Pharaohs, why not? Alright. She's more of a biotic, so I'm gonna Omnigel this Lancer. I'll give her the Lancer 3 because everything else is pretty much sure. I'm not gonna give her any rounds on because she doesn't use it. Shotgun wise, I think I'm gonna keep that tornado for myself. She uses shotgun more than anyone else, so I'm gonna give her the Smithar 4. Not gonna give anything on it? Oh, it's fine. I'm gonna Omnigel the Storm then. Pistol, you know, she's biotic, so she uses this more. She counts as an adept, so that's fine. I'm gonna mark the Stinger as well for Omnigel. She doesn't use snipers, that's fine. Biotic Amp. Gonna give her the Assassin Light Armor. I can Omnigel that. Okay, Liara's done. Next is Tali. She's got a Banshee 3, so I'm not gonna worry. She already has a pretty decent striker. Edge. Riker. Sure, I'll give her the Riker. She doesn't use snipers, so that's kind of beside the point. Alright. Next is Rex. No, I'm gonna give him the Avenger 3 just because I don't know if he actually uses, if he ever uses his assault rifles, but that's fine if he doesn't. Oh well, if he does, yay. Is there one? Rid of that. He doesn't use snipers, so that's fine. No armor for him. Oh shit, that reminds me. Armor. I'm gonna give her a shield regenerator. Just because she's squishy as shit. What do you have? You have a shield regenerator. Rex has the stimulant. Garrus. He actually uses this more, so I'm gonna give him an assault rifle. Shotgun, gonna give him a hurricane. And Omnigel the rest. Pistol, gonna give him an Essler. There we go. Of course, we're gonna give him that. I think he's the only one that actually uses snipers. Well, apart from me. I'm gonna give him that actually. No, you know what? I'm gonna keep that. Phoenix 3. It has better damage protection and biotic and technical protection. You know what? Fine, I'm gonna give him that. Oh god, Garrus, I'm sorry. You are now a crime to fashion. I apologize, sir. I'll give you a Banshee. You can do that. Give you a Storm. H3. It. Armor? Sure, we'll give you the duelist arm. What does it even... You know what? I'm gonna give you this. No, I'm gonna gel that. I'll give you shield regenerator. So I kind of want to see tornado. Yes. Sure. Okay. Let's see. Armor wise, Onyx. A lot better than what he had before. Last person is Ashley, and she gets the better weapon there. Sure, we'll give her that. Kill that. That. Kill that. Sure, why not? That. Hydra 2. Right. Okay. Motorized joint. Smash damage. Physics. You know what? Let's give her a first aid interface one. I think now I can go and sell all this crap.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
Sure. What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Ah, he's actually got the Spectre Requisition stuff. Nice. Right, first up. Everyone has things they need, so I'm gonna sell all the levels, level 2 stuff. And the weapons I'm gonna get rid of just because everyone already has better weapons. The armor I kind of want to keep for one reason, just because eventually someone's gonna be able to wear it. They're gonna have to be able to wear it. Come on, game. Okay, how can you do me dirty like that? Right, except all junk. Why? Wow, I still have so little freaking medical upgrade. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. Why not? Gonna help me. Oh wow. Scorpion light armor is already better than what I have. Fine, I'll take it. It's quite a bit of cash it took out of me, but that's fine. A lot better than what I was wearing now. Sweet. Alright. Go back up to the bridge. Just double check. Assignments. Unusual readings, investigate system. Okay. actually don't have as many as I thought it would. Like, apart from the minerals, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's actually only 6 side quests that actually count as side quests. Everything else is scanning missions, so it's not that bad. I actually thought it would be a lot worse. I'm pleasantly surprised. Armor. First aid, barrier. You know what, I think I'm gonna put up more on barrier. Just 1 more point. Okay. I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna get out of here. I know it's a little bit shorter than the other night, but yeah, I have to be awake early for some random shit, unfortunately. But thank you for being here. I appreciate it a lot. Hope it was at least interesting and good. But yeah, I will see all of you tomorrow night then again. So I'm gonna head off, get some sleep. Take care of yourselves. Tomorrow night I will do Pharaohs and a few more of the side quests. I'm just trying to stretch things out a little bit because unfortunately this is just short as shit if you don't do the side stuff, which is kind of terrible, but yeah. Thank you for being here. Take care of yourselves. See you all tomorrow night. Have a good one, guys.